Oops, didn't quite make it. You having some salad, Molly? Good for digestion. You're a good eater. Well, it's day 76, but I snuck in 2 days that I didn't share with you guys, so I'm going to bump this up to day 78. So it's day 78, in case you're keeping track of these numbers, and you're wondering why I went from 75 to 78. So I have to start off in the morning early chinking on the side of the house here. I'm trying to get the chinking done so then I can get the staining done. And then we can put the windows in, so that's a major drag right now because we want to get dried in on the inside. And yesterday I came out early, and I tried, which you know, Sunday, I tried to come out early and get on that side over there chinking, but the sun was pretty intense early. And now we got some good sun coming in and out. Today we have a little bit of clouds, but it's still pretty sunny. But the sun beats down on the chinking and it causes all these little bubbles to start forming, right? And then you have to go back through and you have to use a razor and get the bubble out and smooth it out, and it causes a big scene. So I stopped, and then I came back this morning early and started doing the chinking, so that's what you just saw there. So now the sun's kind of poking out. We're gonna have some lunch, but then Gary's here now, and we're gonna get on the inside. We're doing the trim work on the inside. We're gonna show you guys how that all goes. Remember, we left that gap at the top, so when the house settles, that 2-inch gap up there, everything will travel with it, and the walls won't buckle, everything will be good. So we're gonna show you how we're trimming that out, and then I'm gonna show you guys at the end of the video here, you know, what I did for 2 days that I didn't show you. So what we have to do for the trimming side is make some 1.5-inch rippers that we gotta put up on the top part, and then, well, I'll just show you in a second. But I gotta get a bunch of these ready for Gary inside. And we're just recycling, you know, some of the cutoffs that we have. We put them in that nice container there. We're going to use them for our firewood and kindling and stuff, but we're grabbing out the you know, ones that are fairly decent or don't have any problems with them, and using them for the scrap. So. He's way up there. Handed off the baton. Gary's got him going up here. All right, so that's what's going on. Tell him what it is, Gary.
We got to build this header out to be exactly the same as this. This is a scrap piece that we ripped out, Doug ripped out, and then our trim board to hit this and cover this. And we only nail it to this. That way it can slide up and down.
Yeah, don't nail it on the bottom, only on the top.
On the top.
And then when we put the trim in, that's what it looks like.
Let's go. Hup, hup. Hup, hup. Hup, hup. Oh, she go.
You like it?
I love it.
He loves it.
I love it.
There for a second. That's good. That's real good.
With the tongue. Break out the tongues where I want.
Yep.
47 and a half. This 10 inches shorter.
10 inches every jump. If you lose another 10 inches, you're gonna go for it? See, it's a 10-inch query.
I'm getting a little long.
You can manage that one, or you want to cut it?
I'm gonna cut an inch off.
An inch?
I like that 2x4s is still touch. I mean,
Every bit of an inch.
whoop, 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 and make it 11 inches shorter.
The next one will be even shorter, because now we're really losing that space. That triangle. It's all about geometry, kids. Make sure you learn that math. Half, you think?
I think we'll try it.
Try it. 24 and a half, he says. I don't know. No measurement. We're going off the gut instincts. Feels it. He thinks it's right. Oh, it's too short.
Is it really?
Too short by about a half inch.
It's not either.
Yeah, too short by a half inch.
Does it rub on a 2x4?
No, that's not what we're going for. We're going for the same plane. You did
I don't
good,
care.
good, 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 good. Nah.
Trim cover.
No, it'll work. But you're off.
Okay, 24 and a half, the big little one.
There to there.
15.
I don't know, Gary. But just so you guys know, I wasn't cheating them. See how it's falling a little lower on the 2x4 there? See, we're trying to keep that same plane going. So we just missed her, that's all. That's all.
Yeah.
I did much better on that guess there. That's much better. Good job, Gary. Hang on, Gary.
You up in there?
Yeah. You like it?
You don't like it?
Huh?
I like it.
Yeah, you got me nervous.
Other board I don't like.
Deborah Carbone. Now I knew it was Come On Irene. Come on Irene, yes I swear. I know those songs. I was just saying that because Darlene was asking the question. But Deborah Carbone, thanks a lot for watching all the old videos. Deborah's been going through all the old videos and leaving comments, and you know, you can tell she's actually watching them too because she's leaving comments like about the subject matter in the video. So I really appreciate that. And if you guys spend some time watching the older videos, it helps the channel. And that's cool. So you also get to know about me and Stacy besides just me and Gary building this cabin. Me and Stacy do all that cool stuff up there, and we teach you all the stuff about living off grid and everything. So make sure you check out those old videos and leave a comment like Deborah so I know you guys are watching them. And thanks, Deb. It really does help out. All right, so we're going to go back to the question and answer thing because Gary really likes it.
I think it's cool.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta find it. Entertain him now. Talk about your glasses.
Okay, one question. Somebody said, when is Gary gonna get his glasses? I got my glasses.
Did he get his new glasses?
I got them on. I went to Lens Crafters. 1 hour you get them. I know they might be a little more pricier, but it's done.
Yeah.
You go there, wait 1 hour, you got your glasses.
Yeah, and then Marge went too, and she had better vision than Gary. Gary's running around. See, he gave her the business. Remember in the video, he said she was going blind, and he got in trouble when he got home on that one. And so when they went there, what did the doctor say?
She has distance. She has 20/20 close up. She has a little bit of problems. She said readers are just fine.
See, she got you again, Gary.
So I got bifocals.
And then she said, "Here you are with bifocals, telling me I'm going blind, and I got 20/20 vision." All right. Forgive me if you've answered this. How did Gary? Oh, this is a good one. How did Gary and Doug meet? All right, and we make awesome videos when we're working together. All right, that's a good one. How did we meet, Gary? Gary's a stalker.
I'm a stalker. Years ago, we bought 15 acres. We're gonna do our own homesteading. Got on YouTube, punched in homesteading. Doug and Stacy came up, some other ones. We started watching them like crazy, and then 4 years ago, conference.
Yeah.
Anyway, first conference, I immediately bought tickets right away, and we went to that. We met there, and I told Doug, if you need some help on some projects, I know a little bit about construction.
Yeah. See, he was just kind of saying, you know, like, I don't want to get too committed to what you're doing over there, but I can help out. And then now we're best buds.
So we started with the Learning Center.
Yeah. And so that's how we met. Actually, he was a subscriber, and then he lived down the road from us, actually. So if you guys are in the Troy, Missouri area, make sure you stop into the Mercantile Outlet.
The Mercantile Outlet.
The Mercantile Outlet. In Troy, Missouri, they have a lot of cool stuff for the house and rain gauges. And what do you got big going into fall and winter?
Home decor. We got a lot of Halloween decor, fall decor, Christmas big time.
Yeah, Marge is there a lot, so you can always say hi to Marge. Don't be spending all like 20-30 minutes talking to her. She's a hard worker in there, so you can just say hi and love to see you on the videos, and then you gotta go. Some people just be talking to her too long. All right, let's try to get another one here. Come on, Eileen. Yeah, I knew that was it. Where's the? Didn't you? I thought you said you read a bunch of them.
I did. They're in there somewhere.
I thought you meant.
What is that? I have a few questions.
And comments for you. 1, did all the materials like the foam board you just put in come with the kit too? No, all that stuff was extra, and that was all my genius, and then we just installed it. So anything like that comes extra. The tin did not come with the log cabin kit, but everything else came with it. All the log and wood you see in your eyes right now, the door came with it. If I would have got shingles, that would have came with it.
Shingles would have came
Tar
with it.
paper. You know, the screws and nails didn't come with it, but the screws for the logs came with it, right? So everything really came with it. All the stain, the chinking, the piping for the chinking, all that stuff you guys see us touching. In today's video, we put that oak up. All came with the kit. Will you be staining or finishing all the wood on the walls and the ceiling like you did outside? We just answered that question for you in this video. And how come there are a few logs sticking out further than the others than the rest of the corners? All right, next question. Oh man, question. Are you going, here's Donna. Donna, that was really smart. Donna put question, and then she put her question, so that really stuck out. So that was smart, Donna, good job. Are you going to whitewash the boards inside the house to keep it bright? We just answered that question too. All right, everything's gonna get the stain like you saw in the video today. It's gonna all look the same everywhere, just like that.
And our sweat bees came from that side to here. Over there was big time. I mean, they were bad. Came over
That's
here.
because we're sweaty and we came over here.
We came over here, no sweat bees.
As soon as we sat down, Gary said, hey Doug, there's no sweat bees over here. And then it just took them a second to sniff us out, I guess, because now they're all over the camera, they're all over us. They're not on Gary too much though. He's kind of cool daddy today, boy. He had his cuts down good. That stuff was going up pretty easy. So that was good. Oh my goodness, yeah, everybody liked the sweat bees on the camera last time.
Question I do remember, somebody asked about, is Gary gonna have a YouTube channel? No.
Gary has one, it's right here. It'll be on plenty, and we'll go to his house, we're gonna check out his greenhouse, and you guys will see him around quite a bit.
We got some things planned for the future.
Yeah, we're gonna go on some camping stuff. We got stuff doing.
We got a road trip me and Doug's got planned, just me and him, if it all pans out. Don't know yet?
Yeah, shh, we're not telling you guys about that
Yeah,
one.
we're not gonna tell you about that one.
That's a secret one. My question is, how do you describe your awesomeness and great attitude to the world? We just show ya. That's all. We don't describe it. We just show ya. That was pretty good. I like that.
Just be a good neighbor. That's all. Work together.
Doug, I noticed your shirt now has a tear on both elbows. My question is, when are you going to retire that shirt and just have Stacy cut the sleeves off and make it short sleeves? Then you can get another 5 years out of it. If I cut these sleeves off, you guys will absolutely have nothing to talk about in the comment section.
Right.
So I will be wearing these sleeves on and on. Now, I think in the wintertime it might become a problem because I'll have to button my cuff to get my jacket on, so then I might have this weird feeling. So you could see some action on that coming up. Don't look at the paper hanging out of the window. I called them today. They're working on getting this window. It's like, I bet it's one of those window things that kind of falls through the cracks. You know how you have your order and then you have one that was wrong and then you put in, and then it's like straggling around out there all by its lonesome. But they're trying to zero in on it and get it over here. Doug, what are you going to do when the auto air valve and the vent line rubber wears out? Because they do. That's why code says that it has to be accessible. What is the plan for changing out the valve?
Behind the cabinet, number one. Number two, gray water. We're not doing sewer, no poop, no nothing. So gray water, we don't have to worry about any gases.
Yeah, and if we do, we could have access in the kitchen. The kitchen cabinets are going to hang over that area, and then we can make an access panel and go in through the cabinet. So there you go. Just got one question. Marta R, are you going to trim out the top of the porch posts? Yeah, everyone wants to know about the porch posts.
I ain't got there yet.
We're going to get there.
All the trim's sitting
underneath
the tarp.
What are we using for that, cedar?
Cedar, it's all done cedar. Yeah, we got to do that, and we got porch railings, spindles, and all that. It all came, it's sitting on the tarp. That's going to be our last thing. Right now, let's get Mom moved in.
Yeah, get her inside.
Yeah, we can come out her outside. After she's moved in, we can come out here and get that done. I got a little more trimming on the ends, and we got to get the railings up and stuff, like I said.
Yep. Hey Doug, the cabin is looking good. Question, why are you throwing away all the wood scraps in the dumpster? Most is not pressure treated, so why not burn it at your house instead of going to the landfill? All right, so any wood that you see in the dumpster has TWP on it, right? Or it had mold on it, right? So that's why we threw it in the dumpster.
And the other ones are, Stacy's saving them.
Yeah, we have all the other stuff is in its own special container.
Or the one board, that was TWPS. The one board I cut up really bad and messed up.
Yeah.
That's in a dumpster.
Yeah, so that was one day when he didn't have his mojo on, if you remember. We threw a couple he was just throwing them in the dumpster. I wasn't watching them too close.
Got mad.
Yeah. But that was, anything you see in there already has one side of it has stained TWP, and I don't want to burn it or take it up to the house or nothing, so we just throw it in there. So that's it. We're going to roll out of here. Gary, are you going over to the boys tonight?
Yep, it's going to be
more wood flooring. They're over halfway done, aren't you?
A little bit over half. I'm figuring maybe by Saturday or Sunday this weekend. The wood part's done, then we got the ceramic next.
There you go. So Gary's going to get out of here, and I'm going to show you guys what I did the last couple days.
Sounds good.
Let's do it.
See you guys next time. Next time.
so this is now we're in Mom's room. So for the last couple days, I basically locked myself in Mom's room. I got all of her tongue and groove pine, 2 coats of the satin finish on it. You can tell it's kind of shiny, looks real nice. Gary said I did a good job. And he used to do furniture and stuff too, so that was a good compliment. He was expecting it to be bumpy and stuff, but there's, you know, there's a few little spots, and I told him before you start looking, there might be a couple runs, but that's a large space to cover. I'll show you guys in a second. And you know, I'm real happy with it. I actually did a good job. And then also what I did, got all the chinking done. It's like slow-mo. Awesome. I love it. Looks great. Keep going. And I put 2 coats of stain on it as well. That's kind of a big deal right there. Mom's room is basically buttoned up. Now I got 1 coat of stain on the ceiling, and my neck's kind of kinked up a little bit, so I couldn't get that 2nd coat on, and I tried to go last night and get it on, but I just missed it. So I'm gonna get the 2nd coat put on, then we're gonna drop the ceiling fan in here, get all the outlets buttoned up, put the switch plates on, and then we'll be ready for floors, okay? I'm putting in the closet, right? So that's what I did for the last couple days. Oh, and remember that beam? Here it is. Tell me if you like. You like? This is the other side. Remember how it looked before? This is the living room side. I was really going after it, getting Mom's room done up, so, because you know, she's couch surfing, man, it just really bugs me, so I'm getting pretty close, though. We're gonna get her in. And this week for sure, we're gonna get the electric hooked up, get the water going, show you guys all that stuff. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you get the notifications when we put up the videos so you can follow along on this build. Because honestly, I think this is day 76 and we don't have that many more days left. And then we'll be back on the homestead and there won't be any more videos at the log cabin here, and you guys are gonna miss it. So make sure you're watching all the videos. Plus it's probably good knowledge for you guys to watch this video. You could see how this kit was to put together, if it was hard, not hard, if you would want to consider it. It's a good bargain, if you will. And you know, it just gives you some things to think about. Or if you're building a stick frame house, there's some things in here that we're implementing that, you know, you might want to think about in your build. So it's always good to get information and process it and, you know, retain it, good stuff, and it might always come in handy later on. So if you have any questions, leave them down below in the video. I'm kind of beat. It's been kind of hot too, not as hot as it was, but it's still, man, a couple 13-hour days in here and I was getting wore out. So Gary came up today. We had a kind of an easy day putting the trim up there today. And then he's gonna come back tomorrow. We're gonna do a little bit more trim, and then we gotta jump underneath the crawl space. We're gonna put a couple outlets down there so we can have some lights, and we're gonna put a dehumidifier down there for a second and get that thing dried out. With the gutters on, we got 2 inches of rain the other day after Gary left. I told you guys about that. And we didn't have that much water in there. So the gutters are actually already making a big difference. So that's pretty good too. So if you got any questions, leave them down below. We'll answer those for you guys. We like to read the questions at the end of the videos. And that's it. I'm going to pick Mom up at the airport. She's coming back now from my son, her grandsons, and her and Hunter are back from their big vacation, or whatever you want to call it. And he got to actually release turtles. My daughter-in-law Allison is real involved with the turtles, saving the turtles and turtle care and management on the beach over there. And they had a bunch of rescue turtles that they were just turning loose back into the ocean. And so Hunter, the timing was perfect, and he got to do all that stuff. So maybe in a video coming up, if Hunter's back up, we'll ask him how that whole turtle thing went. So if you guys remember. So I'm gonna get out of here. We're gonna go pick them up, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Leave your questions down below if you got them, and we'll answer them on the next one. And I know there was a question that I got that I forgot about in this video that I'm going to answer on the next one. All right, see you guys.